On your phone, let's praise God. If I'm not spreading this, I'm not doing God's work. So just give me a minute of your time. One of the biggest battles that I see within many believers and many people in general is anxiety. And I feel as the Bible gives us a map on how to deal with anxiety, but many people they overlook it and they continue to struggle. What led me into this topic was the Bible chat app Haven, and it gave me a verse of the day, which was Philippians 4:6, which tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in prayer, bring your requests to God." And I asked the Haven app, what does that mean or interpret it? And it said to take a step back and bring all your concerns to God. As somebody who battles with anxiety, I find myself running all over the place. When I get anxious, I'm shaky and my mind's all over the place. And the last thing I want to do is pause. But when the Bible calls us to pray about anything or pray about everything and bring all our requests to God and not be anxious, God is calling us to pause in the moment, be still, and realize who He is and who is holding us. Something I had to learn was just because we walk with Jesus doesn't mean that anxiety is just going to flee. It just means that we follow a God who's going to hold us in the moment where we feel like we can't even hold ourselves. We serve a God who's going to carry the anxiety when we are failing to carry it ourselves. When Philippians 4:6 calls us to not be anxious about anything, it is calling us to put our request in God's hands, to put our anxiety in God's hands. It doesn't mean it's going to go away, but it means you have a God who's going to walk with you to your next destination. When I think about this, I think of a child who's sitting in the dark in their room at night and they're scared, so they call upon their parents, and their parents are sitting with them and they're no longer scared because their parent is walking with them. The fear of the room is still around, but they're comfortable and they're no longer fearful because of the presence that is sitting with them. That's exactly how our anxiety works when it comes to God. Don't be anxious about everything, but in prayer, bring your requests to God.